Hello and welcome to my channel, The Purple Poncho. I'm Carolyn and today I'm going to show you how to make the beautiful crochet Trinity stitch. This simple design works up quickly and is easy to memorize the one row repeat. For patterns on this stitch, go to thepurpleponcho.com and search for the Trinity stitch, or they will be listed in the description box below this video. Thank you for being here, and let's get crocheting. Today I'll be using Red Heart with Love, and the color is Wisteria Purple. This is a number 4 worsted weight yarn, and I'm also using my Clover size H 5mm crochet hook. To make this beautiful stitch, begin with a slip knot and place it on your hook. I'm going to start off by chaining 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the second chain from your hook, make a single crochet, and then we're going to begin picking up the loops, and we start in that first stitch again, right where the single crochet stitch is. So go ahead and pick up a loop right there, and again in the next stitch pick up a loop, and in the next stitch pick up a loop. So 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and I like to pinch it up here at the top, yarn over and make a loose chain, not too tight. We're going to be working into that later. So that's one stitch complete. To make another one, we're going to go into that same stitch again that we picked up the last part of that stitch there. So we're going into that same stitch and pick up a loop, and again in the next 2 stitches there's 1 and 2. 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, make a chain loosely at the top to hold them all together, and that's another stitch. And that's it. Go in that same stitch as we did before, and then go into the next stitch and into the next stitch. 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4. Make a chain at the top, and we're going to make one more. So insert your hook in the same stitch as before, and in the last 2 stitches. There's 1, and here's our last stitch, and 2. So we have 4 loops on our hook, and yarn over, pull through all 4, and on our last stitch we do not make a chain, and we go ahead into that last stitch again and make a single crochet to end the round, or the row. That is row 1, our setup row. For row 2, chain 1 and turn, and we're going to make a single in that first stitch to begin our row. Next, go in that same stitch and pull up a loop, go in the next stitch, pull up a loop, and go into the next stitch, which is that chain that we made loosely before. Go into the next stitch and pull up a loop. 4 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 4, chain 1 loosely, and start again. Going into that same space or stitch, pull up a loop, next one pull up a loop, and the next one pull up a loop. 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, and chain 1 loosely. And that's the repeat. 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4, and make a chain, And for the last stitch, go in the same stitch, the next stitch, and then here's our last stitch of the row. Go through that one. It's kind of down lower a little bit. You gotta look for that. Oops, I split the yarn. Okay, there we go. 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4. There's no chain here. We're just going to single in that last stitch. So we're working into the last stitch 2 times. Okay. Chain 1 and turn. And repeat the last row that we just did. Row 2 is our repeat. Single in the first stitch and pull up a loop. Pull up a loop, pull up a loop. 4 loops on our hook. And yarn over, pull through all 4. Chain 1. It's pretty quick, and it actually makes a fairly thick fabric because we keep going into the same stitches a couple of times on some of them. So it makes for a very nice thicker fabric. Now on my last stitch, I'm not going to chain. We're going to finish by putting a single crochet in the last stitch. And that is it. You see how the flowers are forming? Isn't that beautiful? I have lots of patterns coming out with this stitch, so please refer to the specific pattern and the stitch counts that that pattern calls for, and the different yarns, yarn weights, and hook sizes. On the last stitch, there's no chain, just single in the last stitch. I hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial on the Trinity stitch and learned a lot. Thank you for being here and crocheting with me today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit my website at thepurpleponcho.com for more crochet, knit, and Tunisian crochet patterns. And have a wonderful day.